What's up, everyone? So starting things off, we're gonna give you some fish in this video. You guys can see I'm just walking past this mess. We are making yet another mess, so we can go ahead and start with this next phase in the build. Wanted to take you guys out here and show you what the pond looks like on a 5-degree day. Here we go. We have the filtration still running, so we have the wetland, that box, and the big filter there all still running. They are frozen over, so the water is just running beneath the ice. Over here, there's a little bit of a open stream because it's a little bit too fast moving for it. And then dumps down in, and that is the only area that is exposed. The rest is solid ice. It is very, very frigid out here, so I'm not staying out here long. Okay, so this 1,000 at the back door here, we just have this big Dorado, and I mean, he is pretty big. There's my hand next to him. He's at that 24-inch mark, but he is ready for an upgrade. And I actually have someone coming to pick up this rummy as well. So he will be going to a new home, and this tank will be open. I can, do one of a few things. I can bring those Matoro rays that are in the 2200 right now, bring them in here and just let them have this tank to breed, and then be able to fill this with other, mid swimmers and top swimmers that won't bother the stingrays at all. Maybe even a catfish that grows out. So where I want to place this Dorado, either A, I can put them in the 4400, or I can, put them in the monster pond, which that is a little bit concerning for me, because what if them Peroon sharks get a hold of them? He's right on the cusp of being too big and not worried about. I threw them gar in there at 24 inches. So I don't know why I'm so worried. The Peroons could have swallowed them if they so tried. I mean, honestly, they could try and swallow my big 4-foot gar too. But I think they just realize and notice that they can't, get them down. So I'm thinking this pond might be, someone's splashing over there, the Arapaima. Might be the next stop for that golden Dorado, and that would be pretty awesome. Haven't seen them in a while, but there goes one of the albino iridescents doing great. And there is the other one right over there. Added them guys in, and they have been just amazing in this pond. Okay, brings us to this Stingray tank. You can see big mama there. She's very lopsided. On what you're seeing is the left side is actually her right side. Still seeing baby movement as well. But the thing is with stingrays, you can have very long gestation periods. So when I start seeing movement and I start that 30-day timer, that is just a placeholder. There's times that, stingrays can go 45 days, 60 days, 90 days past. There's even been, times where they've held them for 6 months. And these guys come out big. I've had stingrays come out that were born like 2-inch discs. I've also had some come out that were like 6 inches already. So it kind of just depends. But the babies are still doing good. If we're lucky, you'll be able to see some movement on her back. There you go. There's some kicks. So they are still in there and doing great. Big mama is, has no signs of she's struggling or anything like that. She's a very, very healthy weight. She's very active. And I have high hopes for her. I just can't wait to see what these babies come out looking like, because they're going to be absolutely gorgeous. Look at my big old goonch right here. That is my hand next to his face. Now, this is a 12-inch tile. Oh, my goodness. He can swallow my fist if he wanted to. But that is a 3-foot goonch right there. Absolute beast of a catfish. Let's see if we can see his teeth. You can kind of see them poking out there, but they are beneath all that fatty tissue on his lips and his jaws. So you don't really see him all too often, but the bigger he gets, the bigger his teeth get. So can't wait to start seeing some, big teeth about that big. Going to be so awesome. Okay, so you guys remember this lungfish that had his tail completely bitten off. You can see new end is growing back. This is growing back in. Right where there was some issue, he had this little white growth starting. It is getting smaller, so I think that'll go away on its own. If it doesn't, I'm probably going to have to get in there and bring him out with a scalpel and clean that out and make it an open wound again so it can try and close up even more. And of course, look at that royal clown knife. You can see his fin is actually growing back. It's got about a little more than a 1/4 inch of dark fins. That's all new fins growing in. After it grows back, the patterns will fade into it and he will look flawless once again. So I know a bunch of you guys love to just see the updates and the progress of this build at OFR. And I'd be lying to you if I told you that it was not taxing. And because it is a lot of work for, you know, most of the time my dad's out here working by himself. Most of the time I'm out here working by myself. So to coordinate some of this stuff is just takes an astronomical amount of effort and planning. But we managed to get it done. And we still take care of the rescue. We still do, you know, rescues and intakes. We recently just opened up tours once again, because we have it to where it's, you know, safe again to walk through the fish room and stuff like that. So we have been doing tours once again. That was a great way to bring in funds for us here at the rescue, and, you know, helps pay for things like food and medication, stuff like that, because you guys really don't know how much it costs to run a place like this. Not only your electric bills, you know, you got utilities, gas, electric, and water, of course, and that alone is astronomical when it comes to thinking about this operation. Look at all that room on top of that 3,000. That is quite a bit. So we are walking past the 4,000 right now. And then we've got the 1,000 over here. Look at that. And we've got the Stingray tank over here. My boy Hubert, you can see it already cleared back up, not 100%. I'm gonna have to get up top on there and clean out that box because that's the pump that went bad. So we had to replace it, and I stirred up a whole bunch of nasty dirt. So we have, you know, a little bit of everything going on right now. We're trying to work towards our goal and, you know, get this next phase of the tanks done, which we are now battling 5-degree weather outside, and we need to be able to pull this tank down and get it outside. So when the cement's all icy and slippery out there, things like this is just not safe to do. So we try and do other things in the meantime. So, you know, I had a goal of trying to get all this stuff done, and the weather is just not participating with us. So we are chipping away at it just little by little and every little bits that we can. But if you look through here, we've got this whole aisle pretty much cleaned again, and we are trying to make the best of the situation. So that is what we are doing, and we will continue to work towards this goal. So let's get back to the fish. Look down here, we've got my boy, I almost said Tesla. Oh man, that hurts. We've got our new electric eel. We're gonna have to give him a name. I'm just so used to seeing the electric eel and calling it Tesla. Oh man, but he is already taking down the food. He eats so much. He is a very aggressive eater. So with that being said, and seeing, you know, parts of his body, and, you know, seeing them lines right there. So if you guys know something about electric eels, or maybe you don't, you won't want to learn. So when an eel actually comes up, you'll see him docking like on this wood, and the more that he has in contact with the skin, if you look under the underside of his belly, you'll see little like ribs and stuff. And the more that has contact with your skin, the more of a shock you will receive. But I am curious to see how well this boy will light up that sign once we get him back in his 265. We'll definitely set that back up. But look at this chunky boy. He is a beautiful eel. And you can tell just in his face, he is a very young eel. As opposed to Tesla, he was very like wrinkly. And up, he is attacking. Look at him, buddy boy. You have to watch that. We ain't trying to get zapped over here. So young eels are more in tune to give out, you know, more zaps. Look at him. He is attacking this left and right. Oh my goodness. David, if you're watching, your boy is almost done with quarantine in this 135, and he'll be going to his new home soon. Everyone gets to enjoy him. Thanks again, bro. But this guy is awesome. Let's pan up. We've got these platinum red tails. They're going to go in the 1,000 here soon. And then we've got these babies down here. They're going to come up and in. These are hybrids between a high fin Peroon shark and a red tail cat. Some of them look ugly as can be, but they are growing on me. They are super cool. Don't know what they're going to look like when they get older or how big they're going to get, but we've got a few of them to grow out and see how their behavior's like and see what they turn it into. So these guys will end up going into that 135 after we move them red tail cats out. And then the Fly River moved up from that tank over to here to give him more room. This platinum red tail is almost perfect. He's just got that one little red spot, which is going away. And moved the clown knife up. Gave everyone more room that we could. These guys are still in quarantine though. They're not out of the box yet. They're obviously not sick, but I just want to make sure they go through a full quarantine before I move them into my tanks. And we've got the bottom tanks clean. We've got a bunch of tanks empty for intakes. We've been doing a great job. There's a little Synodontis in here, probably about 10 inches long. There we go. He is up for adoption. We've got all these Synodontis cats that are going to go for adoption. And then I picked up, oh, where's he at? There he is. It's called a sickle fin barb, and they can get upwards of 30 inches long. I've never had one, never seen one. So we're going to grow that one out and document our journey along the way. And we got another little big head Siamese carp right there. Then over here we've got a pair of gouramis. You can see their eyes look a little jacked up, but they are coming back. We've got medication in the water. That is what we do. We've got a little bit of red sores on them. You can see the fins were burned off. Same thing on him. Open sores and fins are burned off a bit. But that is what ammonia will do to you. And we got these 4 tinfoil barbs over here that are still looking for a new home. Well, guys, you know, I teased you on the live stream a couple of weeks ago about some big news. And let me tell you, we have some very exciting news for you guys. And I was just waiting for the perfect moment to go ahead and, you know, let the world know. Let all of you guys know. You guys have been following my family for some years now. Look at this. When do we ever get to just sit down in front of the tanks here? That's pretty cool. But, you know, you guys have been following our family for quite some time. The family got bigger when, you know, I got married. We ended up having a kid. Laura's beautiful. You guys love my wife when she's on camera and helping me film. Well, just wanted to let you guys know we are expecting another little one. So we do have a boy on the way. And that'll, of course, be Mr. Joshy Jr. So wanted to let you guys know because that is super exciting. And, you know, it's just awesome when the family expands even more. Laura's going to be a great big sister. And it just feels like our family is now complete. We have a little girl. We're going to have a little boy. So, you know, with all of this going on, and of course, you know, I've got my other businesses I tend to tend to, all the properties and stuff. And now we're adding another baby into the mix. So things might get interesting here at Ohio Fish Rescue. So just bear with us, and I will continue to update you guys along the way. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will catch you in the next one. As always, stay fishy, my friends.